Namaste. This practice is part of a series of 4 core yoga flows that is great for beginners, or if you want to just gradually make your way back into a yoga practice if you've been away for a while. I also offer 4 core ab videos that go really well with these 4 yoga flow videos, and you can mix and match them and work your way gradually through them as you see fit. There is a link in the description box below where you can find the folder to where all of the videos reside, and there's also a link to a blog post where I've listed all of the videos with a little bit extra information in there in case you are wondering. But feel free to ask me any questions. Let me know in the comments how this feels. Thumbs it up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you on the mat. We'll begin seated, so feel free to sit on a block, or even if you feel like you want to sit on a chair, that's completely fine. You want to make sure that your head is over your shoulders and your shoulders are over your pelvis, and that you can feel the integration of your core. Then find yourself a strap, and I've just folded my strap in 2 basically. And what we're going to do is make sure that we try to hold our wrists straight, and you're going to lift the arms up over your head, and then see if you can go all the way back without moving your torso. Okay, so you might have to go a little bit wider. You don't want to wiggle your way into this. You just want to feel that you get a very deep stretch into the front of your shoulders and into your chest when you move the arms back. If you have one of those resistance bands, this can be also really good to use a resistance band for. So inhale and exhale. So you want to inhale your way up and back, and then exhale at the bottom. So this is quite intense, especially if you feel quite tight into the front of the shoulders and into the chest. But we'll just do a few of them, and you'll notice that this gets a little bit easier as you do it, like everything else. Yeah. Yoga is usually hard, but we try to make it a little bit easier. Good, then you're going to lift the arms up and just hold it there, and just bend it a little bit side to side. So you can just let the arms, move with you, like you're swinging and swaying like a palm tree, rooting down into your pelvis and engaging the core, so they're just bending from the bottom of your ribs, basically. Yeah, good, feels good. And one more. Excellent. And release it down. Ooh. Just let go of the strap and just shrug your shoulders around. And then we're going to come forward and sit to the front of our mat and roll down and roll up. So inhale the arms up, find the cactus arms. And then exhale, you're going to roll down, palms together, interlace the right index finger on top of the left. Draw in through the abdomen, lower, middle, upper back into the floor as you stretch the arms away with the palms facing back. And then exhale, work your palms together, draw into the abdomen, work the soles of your feet together, knees open, bend it to the front. And then gradually come back up, cactus arms, inhale. And then roll it down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae again. Left index finger on top of the right. Stretch the arms away, palms face away from you. Draw in through the abdomen, feel lower, middle, and upper back into the floor. And exhale, palms together. Draw in, use those abs, soles of the feet together, knees open, and bend it forward. And then gradually come up. Yay. Cross the ankles and roll over to your hands and your knees. Tabletop position again. You've become quite familiar with this position now in this program. You're going to extend the right leg out. Exhale, draw the nose and the knee together. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, bend the elbows. And exhale, extend. Keep going 4 more times. You want to make sure that when you bend the elbows, your elbows and your shoulders are in the same plane. And that you also maintain the levelness of your shoulders and your hips. So it's not important that you lower yourself all the way down to the ground. It's just important that you feel that you can support the movement. And pause here, then curl the back toes under, lift through the abdomen and go into 3-legged down dog. Pause there, draw the knee into the navel as you press your left heel into the floor. Lift the heel, extend the leg up. Exhale, knee into the navel, press the left heel into the floor. Inhale, extend. One more time. Exhale, draw it in. And inhale, extend. Exhale, knee into the navel, step it forward. Come on to your fingertips, roll your shoulders open. Good. And then lower the back knee into the floor. Inhale to Anjana Asana again. So you're going to send your hips forward, lift your chest, bend the elbows, and hold it here for a little bit. Circle your wrists if you felt that in your wrists at all. And then just reach the arms up, bend the left elbow, take a hold of the left elbow and press your head back against it. So you'll feel that stretch into the left tricep. And then work the right arm down and behind your back. And join hands if you can. If you can't, to use your strap for support. Because that's quite intense and challenging. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Then slowly release. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, lower your fingertips to the floor or place your hands on blocks and straighten out both of your legs again. So keep the chest lifted from the previous pose and slowly fold yourself over the thigh. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. Bend the leg. Pivot the left heel in, an extended side angle. Reach the arm up and over the ear. Good. Then ground the left palm to the floor, pivot that left heel off, and reach the right arm to the ceiling. And we'll flow through that 2 times. Exhale. Extended side angle. And then inhale into the twist. Exhale, extended side angle, and inhale into the twist. Exhale into a plank pose. Inhale here, and exhale either to upward facing dog or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to upward facing dog. We're going to a baby cobra like we've done in previous practices. Exhale, round it into cat. And inhale, arch it into cow. Good. And come back into tabletop position. Yeah. So we meet again right here where we started. How funny is that? Did I plan it or was it just a coincidence? No, it was planned. So extend the left leg out and we're going to repeat this on the other side, of course. So exhale, round, draw the nose and the knee together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. All right? So the tendency is that you want to draw your chin all the way down into the floor. But you don't have to. Just find that little bend. Maintain the levelness through your shoulders and your hips. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Last one, round. Extend. Bend. Extend. Lovely. Curl the back toes under. Draw up through the abdomen. Three-legged dog. Be mindful in that transition. Draw the knee into the navel. Press the right heel into the floor. And then extend. Exhale. Draw the knee in. Heel to the floor. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Exhale, knee to navel. Round it forward and step it. Come on to the fingertips and lower the back knee into the floor. Send your hips forward. Draw in, lift up. Find the cactus arms in Anjana Asana. And then reach the arms up. Bend the right elbow. Press your head against the arm. Stay there or work the left arm down and behind. Bind it if you can, or use a strap if you need to. Or just hold on to the ankle. Or just hold on to the elbow. Good. And slowly release the arms. And then lower the fingertips to the floor, palms onto blocks, and straighten out the front leg. Keep your chest lifted again. Fold over the left thigh just as much as you can. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Then bend the leg. Pivot the right heel in, extended side angle. So any variation of the extended side angle. Ground that right palm to the floor, pivot the right heel off and twist it open. And we'll flow between them. Ground, extended side angle, exhale. And then inhale to the twist. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Exhale to a low lunge. Take a little dip down, step the right foot forward. Hip distance, inhale, halfway pose. And then an exhale, fold over your thighs. Shake it loose. Inhale, rise to the top. And then exhale, namaste. Touch Ajna and Anahata. Rest the arms at the side of your body with your feet together. Bend the knees and we're going to go into an eagle pose. So lift your left heel off the floor. Cross the left knee on top. Double cross if you can. Cross the right elbow on top of the left. Lift your elbows and drop your shoulders down. Can stay lifted here or exhale, draw the navel in, draw your tailbone back and your breastbone forward and hinge it forward. Good, so you find pretty deep opening into the outer upper hips, lower back, outer shoulders. Good, then inhale, try to come all the way up, draw your knee towards your chest. Just imagine that you're an eagle. And continue to lift the knee towards the ceiling and see if you can open sideways for a half moon. All right, use the block underneath your right hand now if you need it. And see that your shoulder is on top of your wrist. You can lower the fingertips to the floor, the palm onto the block. Hold it here with hips and shoulders stacked. And if you can, bend the back leg and draw the heel towards the buttocks, go for it. And you'll give yourself a deep hip stretch there, quadricep stretch. Good. So should we try to find our way back into the standing position? Bend the bottom leg, draw in, and see if you can draw so much into your core. Make yourself really light and gradually work your way back to stand. And Samasthiti. Oh, yeah. So that builds quite a lot of strength there into your right leg. Okay, so ground. Let's try the same thing on the other side. So bend the knees. And then lift the right heel, cross the right knee on top of the left. Double cross if you can. Left elbow on top of the right. Lift your elbows, drop your shoulders. And then exhale, hinge it forward. Draw the navel in. Draw your breastbone forward, tailbone back. And only go as far forward as you can. Soft gaze in front of you. Good, then inhale, come out of it. Draw the knee towards the sky, flying high like an eagle. Keep opening up sideways, stacking the hips, spreading your wings. Spreading your wings. And then see what happens on this side. Palm onto a block, fingertips to the floor, hips and shoulders are stacked. And if you can, bend that back leg. Draw your heel towards the buttocks, go for it. Good, and slowly work your way out of it. Draw in, press with that left leg. Slowly start to come off. Yay! And release it down. Ooh la la. Shake it loose. Beautiful. Then just separate the feet so they're hip distance apart. Keep your toes lifted. Maybe you need to keep them shoulder distance apart and slowly work your way down towards the floor into a low Indian squat. So press your upper arms against your shins, chest lifts, and sit all the way down to the floor. So good. We're going to face each other now, and I'll be leaning up against the wall. So if you have a wall to lean up against, do it. If you have a sofa to lean up against, you can also do that. Now work the soles of your feet together. Draw your heels as close towards your groin as you can, and hold on to the ankles. Lift your chest, plug your shoulder blades down and together, and you can let your head and your upper back rest against the floor. And then allow the knees to draw towards the floor just as much as they can. And you'll feel this deep stretch into your inner thighs. But it also gives you quite a lot of strength in your upper back and flexibility in your front body. So breathe in here, exhale here. Breathe in and exhale. It's a good position to sit in when you're watching television. Called Cobblers Pose. This is how the cobblers sit all day long when they're fixing shoes in India. So that's why their hips are so open. So slowly, when you're ready to come out of it, you're going to draw the knees together, slide the legs away, and just slowly come out. So just be very respectful to your knees, to your ankles, and also to your hips. Okay, so sit up tall. Now you're going to bend your left leg in and your right foot to the outside of your thigh. Level off your seat and then wrap the left arm around your thigh and twist it open to your right. So you want to feel the thigh moving towards your chest. You want to feel the arm pressing against the thigh. So this way you'll get a release through the outer part of your thigh, but also into one side of your spine. Good, and release. And then you're going to change this to the other side. So I've tried to keep everything in the program quite symmetrical so that you start to find a little bit more balance between the right and left side of your body. So in case you have had some issues with your sacrum or your lower back, we don't want to do too many asymmetrical poses in these practices, but just choosing poses that help you to find your strength, find your flexibility, and find the connection. So breathe in, breathe out, feeling the stretch into the outer thigh here, and also the side of your spine. And release. Lovely. Last pose before we rest. So seated forward fold, keeping the legs either straight or bent. Sit to the tips of your sitting bones. Inhale the arms up. And then exhale, hinge it forward from your hips. You can rest your hands at the side. Hold on to the feet. And again, you can hold it still, focusing on your exhalations. Or you can wiggle yourself maybe a little bit side to side, just a little bit. And maybe then gradually the legs straighten out. But just make sure that you don't hunch your way forward, but you elongate your way forward. Good. And gradually come up. Okay. I'll give you an option again to do any form of restorative pose that you want, but I will use one block and keep the block right where my shoulder blades are, resting over the block so the head will rest back. Knees can either be together, feet apart, or legs can be separated. And then keeping the arms in cactus arms. This will support everything that we've done in this practice. It will give you a little release, but it will also give you some upliftment, openness. Just make sure that you're in a position where you can soften and relax and breathe. You can stay here for as long as you want, and then if you want to rest in Shavasana for some minutes, you can also do that. Just use as much time as you have. And when you're ready to come out of it, just work your legs a little bit together. You can bend one leg at a time and then roll over to your side. Okay, don't go straight up out of that one either. And then press with your top arm and come up. That's it. I hope you feel open, ready to take on what you need to take on for the rest of your day. Good job. Namaste. I will see you back here next time when you practice.